Going to the DMV can be just about as bad as a trip to the dentist, depending on your teeth. The State Department of Transportation... The State Department of Transportation is proposing some new changes that could ease some of your frustration. There's a public hearing happening today in Raleigh.
The department looking to revamp driver's licenses. For instance, a way to remotely renew licenses through mail or electronically is being considered. So we want to know, if you could reform, change the DMV, what would you do?
Our producer, Tyler Young, is in the newsroom gathering all of your feedback this morning. We got some good ones, Tyler.
We have some good ones. Derek and Christine, in my 26 years on this earth, I have rarely heard about positive experiences at the DMV, and I'm only seeing negative this morning. Let's start with Paul. He said they could start by taking debit and credit cards. It's 2015.
Yes.
Who carries checkbooks anymore?
That was my exact point. I waited in line, no lie, when I moved here. 2 hours. I get to the front of the line. What do I have? Credit, debit, checks. What do they accept? Cash.
And so you had to like beg people, didn't you?
I almost started crying, and some guy, this beautiful soul behind me, said, look, I have $5. It was only $5. He said, I'll give you $5. You can just get this taken care of. I was like, oh my goodness, I will pay you back. And he said, don't worry about it. I'm like, there are great people still in this world.
That's pretty good.
The day. I mean, I was literally about to have like a meltdown.
That's probably the best one. I mean, I couldn't have come up with anything better myself. What else do you have, Tyler?
I have another one from Chrissy. She says, get happier employees. They seem so irritated to be there. I remember when I tried out for my license, it took me 3 times. But the first time I did it, that lady was so rude. She made me cry. She made me cry. She was like, you fail. And I'm like, ma'am, it does not take all that. So, yes, they do need happier people.
That's funny.
Well, you shouldn't have hit that car. I mean,
seriously.
That was the reason they were a little...
You did fail 3 times. No, I'm kidding, Tyler. Aw, that is true.
I will say this. I have learned over the years, I've lived in Charlotte for a little more than 15 years now. A lot of it does depend on the location. I have found that driving into Union County and going to the DMV there as opposed to the one in Charlotte saved me hours.
Wow, that's a good little tip. Now look, you told everyone your secret. Now guess who's going to be crowded?
that is a strong possibility. I went to the one on Arrowwood Road, and that was like a 3.5-hour extravaganza. I think they have to have one place where it's someone who's just there to answer questions quickly. So if you're not completely ready yet, you go and get your kind of stuff together because they constantly change it and make it confusing.
And I got a lot of comments this morning, Tyler, and thanks to everyone who commented, but a lot of people saying, like, Humphrey, everything else is online. Why can't we just do this process online?
But at the same time, Art says, what about people stealing your identity? If this stuff starts to go online, do we have to be worried about our security? If you make everything online, then can someone possibly, you know, identity theft?
About me is already online, so what's one more site?
Your social security number?
Everything. All right, what are you seeing, Tyler? What else?
All right, I have one last one from Ginger. She says, extra testing for elderly drivers. Many are losing the ability to drive because they lose perspective and the ability to focus. So maybe that might be another one. You can weigh in online, WCCBCharlotte.com, or find us on Facebook.
But that's going to make it take even longer.
True. Or Keith,
I like the sentiment.
I like Keith. He says, you know what, just do away with all the driving tests and renewals. Just pass your driver's test, get a license until citations prove otherwise.